Graduation. Beloved and holy child of our Heavenly Father, now dawns a time of great joy, a time of revelation, and a time of graduation. You are one who has chosen to graduate, for you are ready to come unto the next level of understanding. You are embarking upon a time of upliftment, a time for which you have prepared yourself throughout all of your histories known as lifetimes. You have known deep within your soul that this is a lifetime that will bring together the remembrance of revelations and insights of all the lifetimes of inspiration, and that you will bring them into an integration and an understanding in this point of time. You are birthing the remembrance of the Christ, and you are in process of moving in your understanding from what is known as the third dimension experience and expression into the fifth dimension. You experience from time to time the fourth as you allow yourself to go into meditation, into prayer, into that exalted state which allows you to connect with more than just what you see this personality and this expression to be. There is a wave of energy being birthed upon this plane, the energy known as the fifth dimension, the dimension of light and love, where light will be the most visibly expressed and love will be remembered as your true essence. As you are willing to graduate, to leave behind a certain level of understanding which has served you well, and move into the next, there will be much that will change for you. You are called upon, as the graduate that you are, to live from the space of fifth dimension, the space of light where you know yourself to be light-hearted and even light of form. You are now willing to come from the space of love, looking upon all your brothers and sisters with love in your heart, understanding that you have been in a space where they now see themselves to be. You can relate and respond with compassion. Already you have experienced being the bridge of love between third and fifth dimensional expression, as you have heard brothers and sisters speaking of their pain, their confusion, the issues which they felt themselves to be facing. And you have had empathy, you have understood. But you have also seen that their perception was temporary, born of identification with the temporal world, and that they were moving toward a grander vision, the holy vision. And there have been times when you have been able to share your vision with one, to put the armor on that one, to share your insights, your experience, or the book which has come to hand, because you have called it forth, which is exactly the next stepping stone for that one in their unfoldment. Now, as the graduate that you are, you have played with certain concepts. You have thought about, you have contemplated, you have read, you have discussed certain ideas, very basic questions which the soul brings up, such as, who am I? At some point in every lifetime, every history, you and the brothers and sisters have asked, who am I? And there have been the definitions which would vary according to the experience you were desiring to have in that lifetime. There have been lifetimes when you saw yourself defined as the great warrior, the protector of the tribe. There have been lifetimes when you saw yourself defined as the priest, priestess, shaman, protector of the collective spiritual philosophy. There have been lifetimes when you answered the question of, who am I? As, I am the great teacher. I am the one who has researched all the ancient scriptures, and I have studied the heavens, and I will share my insights with the brothers and sisters. That is who I am. I am a master teacher, and yes, you have been and are. But that did not fulfill the soul's yearning to know, to reconnect, and to remember. And so, as what you would see as the next recycling, the next experience of lifetime, there has been the question which has come again. Who am I? And you kept asking over and over as you allowed yourself to come closer and closer to the remembrance of the whole child that you are, the holy child. Many lifetimes you have felt lost, outcast, and forgotten. Yet somehow, in a very distant memory which seems to be just beyond your grasp, you remember being part of the One. You remember home. You remember the family of the One. But you have felt yourself to be distant from your true family. Somehow you were sent here, and then they lost your address. And you have been going through your experiences in this lifetime. You have gone through your experiences of asking, why am I here? There have been times known as the dark night of the soul when you have done much questioning, and you have said unto your Father, I remember you. Deep within my heart I remember you, but I do not feel you. And you have asked, why have you forgotten me? Why am I here? And in time you have come to a revelation that you are the Father's love upon this plane. You are the love that you seek. That is why you are here, to express love in conscious awareness and realization in the fifth dimension, That is what you are graduating into, no longer governed by the belief in duality. You release the heavy chains of limited self-image. What you have hoped for, what you have prayed for, what you have remembered deep within the heart, you will express and experience upon this plane. You will come to realize, make real in your experience that which is already real, the answer to your question, why am I here? A very basic, universal question, one which I asked of myself in my unfoldment and remembrance. I had heard the stories, the prophecies. I knew that I was to be Messiah of many people. I did not know what that meant. They did not give me a job description. And I asked, why me? Why am I here? And as I communed with my Father, understanding myself to be His expression upon this plane, I received my answer, as you are now receiving your answer moment by moment, choice by choice. As the graduate that you are, you have played with the concept of time. You have asked, what is time? Why does time sometimes seem to stand still and other times it goes by quickly? What is the purpose of time? When you are awaiting something that is longed for, such as the realization of the vision which you hold deep within your heart, you have said, I know that this can be and will be a reality upon this plane. Why is it not here yet when I can see it? I can feel myself in alignment with the vision. Why is this still a bit far off? The purpose of time, as you have brought it forth, is to give yourself opportunity for choice, to hold a vision, to contemplate it, to see how it feels, to look at it one way and then another. It gives you opportunity, in your belief and process, to play with perspective and to experiment with choices before actualized manifestation. You, as the infinite being that you are, remember instant manifestation. You know that it is most possible to think a thought and to be right there, or to think a thought and have something manifest in front of you. That remembrance comes from the truth of your being, for in reality there is no time. But as you have agreed to experience the vibratory rate which has been a collective agreement upon this plane, you have agreed to a certain rate of process. And there have been times when you have fought against that and have known impatience. There is an acceleration of energy upon this plane, and it seems like time itself is collapsing, for indeed it is. Time is of your own making. Time is your measurement of process. And because you are allowing yourself to accelerate into your light expression, you are altering your perception of time. In the days to come, which are right here, you will be experiencing acceleration of your own energy. Already you have been experimenting with how your energy feels. There have been times when you have felt most light-hearted, joyous, uplifted, enlightened, and your vibratory energy is accelerated in those moments. Ones looking upon you in that state of exhilaration, exaltation, see a radiance, and they say to you, you're glowing, and it is true. You have also experienced time of deep depression when your energy, as it would be measured, has been slowed down. You have allowed yourself to abide in that space for a time, and then by choice, outpictured in an infinite variety of reasons and means, you have brought it back up again. For it is the soul's nature to know joy, to express joy, to know the vibratory rate of joy. Allow yourself a moment several times in your day to stop, to pause and to ask, how does my energy feel? What is my vibratory rate at this moment? Am I feeling uplifted? Am I feeling joy? Or am I feeling a bit heavy, weighted down by decisions or choices which must be made? Allow yourself to take stock. It is most important that you, the graduate, connect most consciously with the vibratory rate of your own light energy, of what you are allowing to express through the very cells of the body. Now, a word of caution. When you have taken stock in that moment, do not judge yourself. In other words, do not say, oh, I should be feeling higher than this. You are doing a piece of research. You are not going to judge it. In fact, as we speak of judgment, how does that feel? Already you can feel the energy is being constricted. Do not judge, but take stock of it, and then remember how it feels when you look upon the beauty of a sunset, when you look upon the beauty of a flower that is opening, when you look upon the love in the beloved pet's eye, when you look upon the joy of a friend who loves you. Remember the joy in a piece of humor, a story, an anecdote that allows the heart to be lightened in gentle, exuberant laughter. Remember the love light in the mate's eyes. Remember how it feels when a brother or sister has a moment of insight and they feel whole for that moment. Remember the joy. and then take stock of where your vibratory rate is, you will have uplifted it. Allow yourself to think upon times of beauty, times of love, times of understanding, times of insight, times of revelation, times of remembrance of the love of the Father. There is a writing in your Scripture, "Whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honorable, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think upon these things." They are uplifting. Allow yourself to dwell upon the beauty and the love that you know so well. For indeed, only the uplifted vibrations are going to go into the fifth dimension. For the fifth dimension is an accelerated experience of vibratory rate. Those who choose to abide in the rate that is now predominant upon this plane will stay with that vibratory rate until they are desirous of experiencing the light that they are. Verily, there is no judgment and there is no time. So it matters not in eternity, as you understand eternity to be, whether they choose in this lifetime or billions of lifetimes later to experience the light body, and the light expression. But they will not be within your realm of experience as you choose to go on to the next level of expression, which has been named the fifth dimension, an accelerated vibratory rate of light. Right now you are light, which is activating the form. There is a percentage of the light that you are that is being directed consciously to activate the form, and you are now in process of going to the fifth dimension of awakened being, where you know you are the light which pervades all of creation. The fifth dimension has also been called ascension, for indeed you will ascend into it. The ascension comes with the revelation and remembrance of the energy that activates a form. It comes from the place of the heart, of love, and is a very dynamic expression of love. Allow yourself to get up at the break of dawn and to feel the vibration of Mother Earth in the newness of the day, to behold with new eyes the beauty of creation. Now, if the body calls to you and you want to return unto bed, if that is your choice, there is no judgment with that either. Or if the employer decides that you must be with him at the crack of dawn, well, so be it. But allow yourself a moment to connect with the vibration of living as it is new in the morning. Then allow yourself to connect with the vibration of living as it is in your eventide, and to see the beauty and the balance of each day, to know that you are the Lord who has brought forth that day. You are the one who is experiencing it. Verily, the day would not come forth to be experienced if you did not call it forth, and you may look upon it and call it good. Allow your heart to sing, to feel the upliftment as you behold the beauty which is all around you. You are the one who has put it there to remember the joy of creation. Creation is not something that was done a long time ago, afar off, all completed and finished. Creation is ongoing in every moment. You create every moment. If you will receive it, you are in the process of creating fifth-dimensional experience even now. It is not by accident you hear so many of the brothers and sisters talking about a new age, a new time upon this plane. You call forth the books, you call forth the teachers that talk about the ending of an age and the birthing of a new age. There is a collective remembrance which is bringing forth a new dimension of expression of the Father's love. Now, are there truly different dimensions? Are there truly different levels? Because there is a belief in duality, polarity upon this plane, there is also a belief in gradations and levels, and there is a belief in dimensions. The truth of your being is that you are one already, that you are all already. But you have agreed that you would bring a point of focus, a point of awareness right here to experience how it feels to be very much that point of focus, totally immersed in the experience so that you know it intimately. Never again will you choose to come and experience it this way, for you know it intimately. You are now choosing, because of the belief in progression and process, to say, I will go into the next level of remembrance. I will graduate from a certain level of understanding to the place of claiming my master's degree. Now I will share with you what seems to be quite impossible from this point of belief, that when you get to what you now think of as the fifth dimension, as you see it to be somewhere above you, you will not believe in levels. You will know oneness of light, unlimited, and you will know that light is dynamic, love in expression wherever you choose to see yourself expressing. For yet a little while longer there is a belief in process which suggests and supports a belief in levels, in dimensions, And it serves you well, for it allows you to play with and to contemplate something beyond this point of focus. There is a remembrance deep within you as we speak of fifth dimension, as we speak of ascension, which does not yet have conscious relevancy in this plane, but there is a remembrance of how that feels and what it might be about. There is also a belief yet held, because of the belief in levels, that there are others in other dimensions who are levels above you, ascended masters, who know it all. And that is true. I do. And so do you. When you come under the fifth dimension of knowing that you are the light and love of the Father, the one holy child, you will not see levels above you. You will see oneness. You will know oneness. You will not put other brothers and sisters above you in your valuing, even the ones known as the ascended masters. But it serves you well now, where you are in your belief, to say that there are levels, and to say that they are enlightened ones who are somehow quite far beyond what you think yourself to be, and that perhaps if I study hard enough, meditate well enough, perhaps I will get to the place of understanding at least what might feel like to be an ascended master. Well, when you claim fifth dimension, you will be ascended and you will know your mastery. And what will that make you? An ascended master. So when one speaks of different levels and say that the ascended masters are somehow above on another level, that serves your belief right now. It serves as the carrot in front of the horse. But I will share with you that that carrot will not always stay out in front of the horse. For you are the one who is calling it in, and you will know yourself to be the carrot. However, for now it serves your belief to say that. There is more of the whole that I will experience. It is the carrot out there that keeps you thinking, okay, I will understand more. I will allow myself to know more, to experience more. And that is well and good. You are willing to play with new concepts, new ideas which go beyond what is held within the accepted belief of this dimension. And as you play with new ideas, expanded concepts, they excite the mind. The vibratory rate of you accelerates as you feel that excitement. Now, that is also why, if you'll receive it, you bring forth times of fear. You desire to know accelerated vibratory rate. You approach the desire rather obliquely, perhaps, but you bring forth instances where you feel fear because you want to connect with the accelerated energy that you are. You love the amusement park rides known as the roller coasters, for there is a rising fear of what will happen to the body. You desire to connect with your energy in its accelerated rate. You have all experienced being in a place of fear where you thought, oh my goodness, what is going to happen to me? I'd better do something quick. The experience in that moment was very much suggesting to you that you better get most busy and do something. But the underlying knowing was that I am my Father's child, and I will come through this as I have come through all the other adventures, but meantime, I really experience my energy. However, you have also refined the experience of fear to a place where you feel it as an ongoing experience. It is no longer the momentary, instantaneous example of fear, as you would see with a wild animal which would come and threaten the form, where you had to deal with it immediately. Now you bring forth the instant where there is an ongoing, underlying fear which does not serve you well. It does not allow the acceleration of energy. The experience of the subtle fear, all pervasive, comes to the surface from time to time. And as you are vigilant, you can make choices and you can release it. Breathe, beloved one, relax in the Father's love. As the graduate that you are, you have come to a place of contemplating, perhaps not claimed yet, but contemplating, the answer to, who am I? You have caught a glimpse that makes you want to know and experience more. And you have caught a glimpse, an understanding of, why am I here? And you have caught a glimpse and an understanding of the purpose of time and why time is collapsing as you allow your own energy to accelerate. Time seems to go fast when you are having fun because you are more into your true self. When you are in your joy, you are allowing yourself to experience an acceleration of your energy. Other times, when you are feeling a bit down about something, time seems slow. The need for time will dissolve at the point of ascension, at the point of knowing, I am one. Then you will decree where you want to go as a light being that you are, free to go. You will find yourself wherever you choose to be instantaneously. You are at a choice point, you as a seeming individual, and you collectively as all the brothers and sisters. It is a choice point, a time of choice. Those who do not choose to move on to the fifth dimension will go on experiencing and expressing. They will not go into a great void and be lost forever. The light cannot be lost forever. They will be experiencing and expressing as they so choose on this planet, but not as you will know this planet, our Holy Mother the Earth, to be. They will still be expressing and experiencing on what they will equate to a planet known as Earth, Terra, but it will not be Terra, Mother Earth, as you know it to be. In other words, what you feel yourself to be experiencing right now is your agreement of reality. And even now, in what you see as the space that you occupy, there are other societies and cultures existing, dimensions you will call them, that are very much real to the beings who have chosen to experience that reality. The wave of consciousness which is sweeping across the face of our Holy Mother the Earth is a wave which is ushering in your reality the fifth dimension. Others will be making their choice. Some will continue to abide in conflict and greed and jealousy and fear, hatred, violence, because they have not finished with the chocolate pudding. Others of the brothers and sisters will participate in the reality of the fifth dimension without labeling it as such. Indeed, there are many that you would term innocent, who do not study the metaphysics, who are very much in knowing their oneness with the life that they are. They are very much in the heart of extending care and support and love unto others, and they do not trouble themselves in what they see as this lifetime to understand the whys and wherefores of philosophy. They just live it. You are living your graduation. Every moment and every day is an opportunity for graduation as you leave behind the limited understanding, the limited image of who you have thought yourself to be, and you claim your remembrance of who you are. Who am I? I am the Christ. Why am I here? To experience and express the Christ, to bring it into total manifestation, known as the light of heaven upon this plane. Your graduation foretells the holiness of the days to come.